Hi everyone, how is it going? Today I cleared a new run under 8 minutes. It takes me some time to update all the build because I always test it myself, you know. Sometimes the theory doesn't really match the practice. You think that this is gonna deal more damage and sometimes it doesn't deal as much, sometimes it deals way more damage. So it takes me a bit of time to test everything to make sure that everything is working as intended. So I'm gonna let you check out the under 8-minute clear, and after the video we will go quickly over the changes. So let's go through all the changes, but first I would like to remind you to always follow the planner, as the meta is always changing a lot and it takes a lot of time to me to test everything, but I always try to update everything in the planner. As you can see, the Spirit Hall, the Skill Tree, Paragon, Mercenary, everything is up to date, and you should always follow the planner because my gear is not perfect. Sometimes I'm testing things, I don't have the perfect temper, I don't have the perfect master working. There are also explanation here about the choices, the breakpoint, explanation about the stats, why you want to choose this over this, and yeah, I'm gonna put the link of the planner in the description. And now we're gonna go through the changes that I've made on the build. The helm remained the same as last time. I'm gonna put my gear quickly so you can see it. You can just pause to see what gear I use for the clear. The changes that I've made is on the chest, I use now Resilient instead of Resolve stack. We have 3 pieces of gear with Resolve or Resilient, and I've noticed that 1 temper on Resilient and 2 on Resolve has the best result so far. In theory, it might be different, but according to my test and the pits run that I run, 1 resilience temper seems to be the best for the moment. There is also a patch coming with Shroud coming back in the game, the mythical chest. I'm gonna look into that, but for the moment I don't want to change all the planner if I haven't tested that. On the glove, I'm also using a new glove with max life, attack speed, resource cost reduction, and I'm tempering Mystic Sickle potency. I'm not sure for the moment if it's the play. Apparently it doesn't work as intended, so I'm gonna look into that. Why do I use temper on Mystic Sickle potency? Because instead of Moonrise, we now use Plain Power. Plain Power, what it does, it's gonna grant you a Mystic Circle. Yeah, there is a Mystic Circle, and every time you cast a Jaguar skill in the Mystic Circle, that's gonna give you 4.1% damage per stack, and you have 14 stack. It means it's 14 multiplied by 4.1, and that is double dipping. It means that it's buffing your Quill Volley and your overpower damage, but it's also buffing your Jaguar Hall, this one. So it's double the damage, is a lot more effective to use that. That's why we are using Mystic Circle. I've also made changes on the Spirit Hall. We are now using as secondary Jaguar. We used to use Gorilla here, but now we are switching to Jaguar because you gain 1 stack of ferocity. You go from 13 to 14, and that's double dipping with 4.1% damage. Let's look at the skill tree quickly. My skill tree haven't really changed, everything remained the same. I think I already have 3 points in Vigorous because on the ring I temper resource cost reduction and not resource generation anymore to get more damage. Keep in mind that you're gonna need 560 intelligence to be able to get 100% vigor back. That's gonna allow you to use Skepeleke, but I explain all this in my planner on this here. You have all the detail here, but yeah, basically that's what I'm doing to be able to get 100% vigor back. I also use a defensive skill now because you want to get armor hide. You can see the cooldown here. You want to get 100% uptime on your armor hide, and I've noticed that you need more points in that to be able to do it. Why? Because the Spirit Hall, we don't use the Gorilla anymore, and you're not unstoppable anymore. You can get crowd control, you can get stun, freeze and stuff. So you want to get 100% uptime on armored hides to be able to be unstoppable, and also when you cast armor hide you get more block chance. That's gonna give you more damage. I also change reinforced Scourge to adaptable Scourge because I reached a breakpoint that is 560 intelligence. You don't need to worry about that too much. You can use intelligent gems if you want, if you really miss intelligence, if your Paragon is too low, but if you follow my Paragon correctly, you're gonna get capped at 560 and you have to use the incensers. Obviously I use the life one, the chorus of war, and this one for dexterity. And yeah, the skill tree just remains roughly the same. On resilience, we now got the new chest. Obviously we want to master work 3 times, that's a lot of damage, but yeah, new resilience here buffed by the chest, and yeah, everything on the skill tree remain the same. Let's look at the Paragon change. I'm really sorry, but the Paragon change a lot. I always have to make big update when we discover new strats. And yeah, this Paragon plays around Plans Power, but the first glyph remains the same, is Spirit. The second board's gonna be always Vicious Shield. We can't play without Vicious Shield. We're gonna use Fulminate to unlock Convergence. On this board, we gonna use Colossal on Revealing. Colossal gonna give you more damage for each stack of Resolve you get. You don't care about the Gorilla damage. All we care about is you deal 2% increases damage for each stack of Resolve you have. That's why you use this one. On this board, we're gonna use Hubris. Why Hubris? Because Hubris has 327 bonus to all magic nodes within range, while Menageries is only 272.5. That's why you use this one to buff all the nodes here, the rare nodes that's gonna give you a lot of intelligence, that's gonna help you to cap to reach your breakpoint on intelligence for resource generation here. And yeah, on this board is the sapping one. And the last board is gonna be Convergence, and we're gonna use a ritual that's gonna buff Plans Power damage, that is double dipping, very important, this one. So yeah, that's it for the Paragon. It might change again, but keep in mind to always follow the planner, because I have to update it so you guys can play with the best version in the game. Let's look at the leaderboard quickly. I think I have one of the fastest clear on the leaderboards. I am actually second. I watched the first clear to see what it is, and I think he said here that this build, he doesn't use Midnight Sun anymore, so he have big problem with his resource. Not on the trash, because he is using Lucky Hit Chance to restore resource on the ring, but apparently on the boss he is struggling a lot because it's single target and you don't have many monsters that help you to trigger the resource generation. Even on the pack monster, sometimes you can see he doesn't have full regeneration. And yeah, you can see here on the boss, he's struggling on the resource. He cannot proc Kepeleke every time, losing a lot of damage. And that is only working, I think, because the boss doesn't have any HP, but if the boss have full HP, the resource management is gonna be too problematic to play this version. So yeah, still very good idea, very good run. He's clearing the trash super fast, but I don't think that version gonna be playable after the patch that's gonna drop today when I release this video. But I'm gonna update all my builds that you're gonna find here on Mobilitics. If there are big changes, I'm probably gonna make a new video. As I said, we're gonna test the new mythical chest again. And yeah, I think that's it for me today. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and all the stuff. And I will see you very soon for the new meta again.